everybody. I have a special guest today, and it is a big dog.
Pepper, come over here.
Big Pepper!
Well, you might need to move the camera.
Yeah, let me move the camera over.
Pepper, can you sit? Can you sit, Pepper? Sit. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Yeah. Good girl. Yeah. Pepper is my dog. She is 2 years old. She's a Bernese Mountain Dog, which is a sister breed of what are they? Oh, those giant ones. One that was from Beethoven.
Oh, Saint Bernard?
Yeah, their sister species is Saint Bernard. They're from Switzerland.
Yeah.
They were trained and bred to pull carts, actually. She's about 80 pounds, which is underweight for a female. Females usually get up to about 100 pounds, so she's got another 20 to go, and then males are about 140 pounds.
Oh, she's gonna keep growing?
Yeah, she's not fully grown yet.
Oh.
She's still a puppy. Still a puppy, yeah. Yes,
Hi, Spoolicious. Hi, King Foxtrot. Hi, Epic Crab.
Yeah. We opened our stream on Tuesday talking about cats, so I thought we'd open the stream today talking about dogs.
Oh, you're a good girl. Alright. I don't know if you would like to stay for the stream, or...
I will harass you a little bit, but I do
Okay.
have some work to do today, so... Yeah, I was at the DMV for hours.
Ooh.
The joys of registering for a new license. So, I will take my exit after a bit.
Alright. Yeah. It is good to legally be allowed to drive here. Alright, so today I was gonna do auto queuing of clay bricks. Clay bricks, as you know, do not auto queue right now, and it is because they are the only building resource that we currently have that are crafted and not just cut down from a tree. When we do the auto queue stuff, the auto queue previously only supported having like crafted items. So it would be like windows and doors, but crafted resources are something different. So I was thinking that the best way to do it would be to go through the resource constants here with the clay resource and have a auto queue crafter job specified here. And this is mostly for performance reasons because clay brick resource. So a clay brick resource can be any URI. So it just has to have the name clay brick. So as those of you know, something that is wood just has to have a wood resource. The default wood resource we have is oak logs. But if you have pine logs or juniper logs, they will also count as a wood resource. So the same thing happens for clay bricks. You could theoretically have, rusty clay bricks, or if we have different types of clay, you could make theoretically different types of clay bricks from those. So that's why clay bricks are a resource and they're slightly different from everything else. Hi, Joe Maxtro. This is Pepper.
Yeah, it's Pepper.
So the way I thought about doing this, that would reduce the amount of computation we would need to do, is we have this resource constants index. As those of you might know, if you are a modder and you've had to add a resource before. And we do a lot of things in here, like when something requires clay bricks, what is the canonical clay brick resource URI, what is the icon for clay bricks, because clay bricks are specified as like the material tags and not through a URI, because the URI can be different.
Pepper is exploring the trash can, so I think I will actually take her outside.
Okay.
Wanted to introduce you guys to her.
Right. Bye, Pepper.
Bye, Pepper.
Bye, Richard.
Bye, gang.
Joe Max wrote, "Dirt pile, a sign of things to come." Oh, hey, I forgot to tell you all. Alpha 19 is out on Steam Unstable, and you may be able to find a dirt resource in there if you look closely. So auto-queue crafter job, I'm going to do Stonehearth, jobs, Potter, and I'm gonna make sure that's the actual correct URI for it. So make shed. Hang on, I'm gonna turn off the heater in the back. This room is usually very cold, and so I tried to be smart today by turning on the heater an hour in advance. So now it's nice and warm, but it was getting a little too warm. So Potter. Yes, Stonehearth jobs Potter. Okay, so this looks correct. And then what we want to do is in building component. So where we auto queue the building stuff is in building component. Here's auto queue. Yes. Auto queue. Queued crafters. So here we get the cost, and then for every item in the cost, we want to queue up that amount, and then if cost.resources, then see, some resources don't need to be crafted, right? And I don't want to like auto queue them, so that's another reason why I initially did not implement this, but I think it is a good thing to have. So resources, so for each resource, resource name count in pairs cost.resources, do, and then we need resource constants. So the resource constants are read in as part of Stonehearth constants. Constants.lua resources. Here we go. Resources. Constants. Okay, let's look at usage for this thing. Constants, resources, and then we grab the material from it. Okay, so if constants, resources, resource name, and okay, so first we need to do count is greater than 0. So if count greater than 0, if the counter is greater than 0 and we have let's just do this. Local resource crafting job equals resource constant's name and resource constant's name dot auto queue crafter job. So we grab the crafter job out, and so if crafter job, then we want to tell the crafter job to request craft item. Ooh, okay. We need the rest of the constant stuff anyway. So local constants equals, so local resource constant data equals reference it by resource name. So if we have a crafter job, then we request the resource constant data's default resource. Okay, I think this will work. So try to auto queue resources that are tuned to be auto queuable, that are cool. So let's look at some comments, because sorry, I've been zoning out and reading stuff to myself. So Bruno Supremo says, I noticed that when you hover the mouse over the I-18 it actually showed a tooltip. Yeah, so that is my crappy version of a Sublime Text 3 plugin that I wrote, and it crashes often, but I could probably upload it for you all if you are interested in a Sublime Text tooltip that sometimes doesn't work and you have to restart Sublime. So it is under scripts. I went in and no, that's not it. Sublime! Yeah, so it's just a Sublime Text plugin. You have to tell it where your Stonehearth stuff is. Yeah, I wrote a plugin. Banana Master Race says California is cold. Good luck living in England. It is just this room. There's another room on the other side of the other side of the office that is super warm by comparison, and it's just these two rooms. It's strange. La la. Lots of people talking about the cold. Crazy Bones. What does Stonehearth use for version control? Yes, we use Git. At Stonehearth, you need to hire an HVAC specialist? What's HVAC stand for? Alright, let's test this thing. We want Stonehearth tests. Good. What's our test? World. Test. Rise Trojanville test. Great, let's go. Jester says, just need to put more computers in the cold room and fewer computers in the warm room. Aha! Alright. We are doing something wrong. Attempt to call field create item pathfinder a nil value. Ooh. Was I compiling the wrong? Ooh. Oh jeez. Oh, that's not good. What version of the Stonehearth thing is this? 64-bit. Alright. No, I can fix this. So we would want to, so we can't debug in 64-bit, but I have unfortunately accidentally compiled in 64-bit instead of 32-bit, which means I need to edit my Sublime Text build real quick. So this will be x64, because I don't want to compile on stream, because if I compile on stream, then the stream will go down because of how intensive Visual Studio gets. Okay, cool. So now this is good, and now it's going to build a house. Did it build a house? Okay, good. And it should have auto-queued some things. Building component. Player jobs controller is not declared. Ah. Okay. Alright, yeah. That's because silly me. This isn't actually gonna work. So jobs controller, get jobs controller, Stonehearth. Job service. So job service needs to get job info. or player ID and job ID. What? Why is this copy pasted? Wow, that's not good. I'm not crazy, right? Those two are exactly the same. Yeah. Dang it, Lua. Why can't you warn me about things like this? Alright, so now we want to get job info. Let's look at how it does the yes. So we want to get job info. Player ID. Local job info. Get job info, player ID, craft your job, and then here's job info, and we want to do job info, job info, player jobs controller, which has a job info controller, and then we want to queue things. Queue order if possible. Is that the one I want? Yes. So I want a queue order if possible of the resource and the count. Alright, good. Let's try this again. Joe Maxwell says heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Yes. I think if it weren't just affecting this single room, which we rarely use, we would probably feel a lot more strongly about it. But I think as of right now, we can survive with this thing. I think our building managers are also not the most responsive in the world. Banana Master Race says, I miss the dark scheme that Tom used for Sublime. I think I am the only one. Yay! Oh wow, that is way too many bricks. Ooh, right, because the count is not actually the count, it is the stacks. So we need to do stacks divided by resource constants. Stacks are 1. And then we do a math.ceiling. Because what was happening was, like, it gave me 3,000 clay bricks. And I know you don't need 3,000 clay bricks. But it knows there are 3,000 pieces in this building that need clay bricks. Yeah, so according to this, it needs 128. So let's see if we queued 62. That's not right. Why do we say that it needs 128? Oh, out of 62. Alright, okay, cool. So we did queue 62, which is the correct thing to do. Yeah, for some reason, I need a white background. I mean, I guess I could try to use the dark one, but it really, like... I think at this point in my life, I'm just... Oh, geez, no. I've just kind of, accepted that there are certain weird things about me, and I've decided it is not worth it to question why I like this. So, it is what it is. Alpha 19 is out on Steam Unstable, so please try it out, give us your feedback. We have conversations. We have new Rise children building templates, which are actually like I really enjoy. I was just playing with it earlier. You get a lot of new outpost templates. By the way, I need to take some better photos of some of these. Since I forgot to tell Stephanie that these two needed photos. So these two you get will look kind of eh. And then everything else will have amazing photos. They are currently building the Rise Children Tier 2 Desert Lodge, I believe. Yeah, Desert Lodge template. So here's a bunch of people working. You could probably work too, dude. Here, I'm gonna demote you. Go, build that house. Alright. More notes. See you later, Spoolicious. Banana Messeray says, fun fact, white text on black background is better for colorblind. That might be true. Jumaxor says, do you expect updates to the default Ascendancy templates now that the building system has gone through all the major changes? I think the base templates that they have, like the dining room and the dormitory, you know, the complements to the 4 starting things will probably stay the same. I know Ali is aware that, excuse me. Oh, they're actually building with, I added a flag for fabricate, number of blocks to fabricate. So I'm just gonna delete this. Oh, also new is a mod manager. So, excuse me. I can go through here. Crazy Bones says, I liked your use of short circuit with evaluation of the stacks or 1. Yeah, so the reason for this is if someone forgets to do stacks, I don't want this to exit error out. And also if someone put in 0, like that would cause the world to explode. Yeah, mod manager. Mod manager is accessible through the settings menu on the title screen of the game. So you can go to settings here and you'll see mods. And you'll see all the mods that are there. You can uncheck some of them if you want, right? So here I could say like no starter mod things, no micro world, no Kickstarter pets, no Rise Children. I could say no Rise Children if I wanted to, and click OK, and then you'll have to like relaunch. And yeah, so now if I click new game, I only get Ascendancy. So that's how mod manager works. Now I have to go through and enable everything. Jeez. Okay. Well, now let's just relaunch the game and enable everything. A-Bit Crap says, I'll load updates to the plain old wooden ones. I think probably what we'll do is we'll add new ones. One of the things I liked is the whole unlocking new templates based on professions. So we'll probably go back through, hopefully, I hope Ali isn't upset at me that I'm making new work for her. We will add in we have the carpenter's house already, but that was more like a proof of concept thing. I then want to go through and add in like the mason's house for the ascendancy and all of that stuff. Ali says, I am not. Yay! Ali is here. So let's go back to Rise Children real quick. Jomaxer says, right now once you click new game, you have to start a new game or click F5 to return to main menu. Any chance to get a back button in the new game configuration system? Yeah, so the reason why I haven't worked on that is because Nikki, who is our new UX designer, is like working through the entire flow of the new game process and like asking important questions like, do you really want to pick your Earthlings before you decide where to go on the map, or would you prefer to pick a map and then pick your Earthlings? So all of these questions, and I'm sure when she designs the new UX experience, there's going to be a back button and all of that stuff. Castagear says you need a restore defaults button on the mod manager in order to reset it. What do you mean by in order to reset it? I guess it's like enable everything. I could add an enable all button probably, and I don't know what disable all means, but I could add one of those too. Defaults is, I guess I could do defaults. It would be if you are enabled by default, enable it by default. Debug tools is no longer enabled by default, which means even if you install debug tools, which we haven't updated actually, but I think is that okay? Will the old debug tools work? I'm trying to think. The next thing I want to do is ship debug tools with the game, so you guys will no longer need to update to a new version of it every time. Hello Kill's like, I would love to keep individual Earthlings and not have to have a full random roster each time, like in RimWorld. Yeah, so I think Richard had ideas about that too. I think it was one of the things he really wanted to consider as well. If you all like, we can check out some of the new things that are in Alpha 19. Now that we have all of this cool new tech, I think that might be a fun thing to do for the rest of the stream. Castagear says, as in reset back to the default version of the game. That's interesting. I guess that would mean we would have to define what a default version of the game was. It's funny because like the way we designed Raya's Children, Raya's Children is a mod, and so it is not like, is that considered part of the default version of the game? I guess it could be. Tramaxor says, so disable all non-Stonehearth mods. So like base Stonehearth game mods. We can add something like that if we wanted to. Okay, so Rise Children. Yeah, they're so happy. Seeking new lands and adventure, they set off to the desert of Pal Moon. So we totally have the technology to add more location names, but I don't think we ever did, so they always go to the desert of Pal Moon. Maybe we'll have multiple deserts in the future. The tech is there for people who want to do that with their biomes. Radio Mally says maybe default would be shipping things we release versus player mods. Alright, that's fair. Yeah, we could definitely do something like that. Alright, Farmer's Hoe, Wooden Sword. That's what I like to start with. And I'd never buy the basket of berries. Ooh, a kitten! Let's buy a kitten. I like the kitten. Ooh, and turnips. I like turnips too. How are these people? I think normally people are okay. Oh, check that out. Intelligent and spirited. That's a decent cleric. Maybe let's roll new ones. Decent fighter. That's a good one. Alright, let's go. Syncrophy says pets. Baby mammoth. Yaviak says, what if player mods are just so great you want them to be a permanent thing? I think we may be overthinking the difficulty it takes to check a checkbox. Just a little bit. Not to, this place looks good. Not to say it is not important to have the best user experience. But like, yeah, I guess there are people who have a lot of mods. I have to look at how some other games do it. I'm sure Nikki has opinions on this as well. The Avex says, Dragon Whelp looked like its head was floating last I saw. Yeah, the Dragon Whelp is the one that does not have animations at all. The Mammoth has some, but the Mammoth's head falls off in certain animations. It's kind of funny, because it's just like half of the head goes... but the kitten is good. The kitten and the collie are good. It's not shipped out yet, but we remember. Alright, where do I want to settle? Settling, but not in a relationship kind of way. Okay, I think we should settle here. Ben Off-Roka? I think Off-Roka is good. Ben is an Obi-Wan Kenobi name. Alright, cool. New town. Oh my god. Oh my god. They are all girls. They are all female. What are the odds of this happening? That's not a bug, is it? Hang on. Hang on. I'm scared now. Did I break this? I better not have broken this. No. Yeah, desert. Normal. No, not ascendancy. Rise children. Okay, alright. There's definitely men in there. Let's double check. Oh yeah, I made this animate. Isn't it fun? Crazy Bones says, about mods for Stonehearth, are they handled better than Bethesda where someone can make a mod so bad it breaks the game you have to do a clean install? I think it should be enough to disable them. And then it is possible for a mod to cause your game to be borked. But if you disable the mod, the game should be fine again. Okay, they are definitely still males in this game. Got it. Okay, cool. I say we go back. I say we go back to our all-female crew because that was amazing. Timor LW says, wonder if new rigs will help with the collapsing Hearthling effect we had in the past, you know, where the entire Hearthling drops to the ground and the head is level. Or reduce the chance for such a thing to happen. So I've heard that that is, like, caused by a graphics driver issue, which is why, like, none of us have ever reproduced it. But I have never seen it, which is difficult because, I know it exists, but unless I can do something, that will let me catch it, it's really hard to fix something you can't see. You are my potter. Which one will be my farmer? I like to pick the one that is most, mediocre. There we go. Yeah, you're my farmer. Good job. Farmer. Grow some carrots. Grow some golden gourd. And then grow some watermelons. Yes. Oh, and because we have a... I need to delete some of my templates. The templates cause this game to, like, hitch whenever I open this window. Now we have a pottery studio. So now we can queue up the pottery studio. There we go. Build it. And we have, yay! We have this thing queued. We have the clay bricks needed. But it is out of clay bricks, as it so tells us. So we should probably dig for some clay. Just dig for some clay. Digging for clay. Everyone dig into this mountain. The AVX squad goals. I'm not sure what caused that. I have to read further back. I do think, oh, yay, pumpkin basket. Thank you. Let me place my crafting workbenches here real quick. I do also know that we have some, I would like to make some default animation changes, because right now we don't force Hearthlings into a default pose when they start up the game. So if they haven't been posed properly, it's possible that they end up as a clump on the ground, which looks bad. So I have ideas for that. It's almost like a rework in general of how I think of of how animations would work, and I think it would be slightly better in terms of performance, but you never know with performance. It could be just terrible all around, all the time. I'm not negative at all. Okay. Tramaxer says, Rise Children tab for templates to the right of custom, but Ascendancy is to the left. Can we put Kingdom first no matter what? Yeah. I actually don't know how it's sorted. Let's see if it's even sorted. So, no, that's building. Templates.js. So, we have categories. Is it categories? No, it's tabs. So, template tabs. Template tabs. Default templates, template tabs. Map to array. We should probably sort this. Sort. Here's sort functions. All the way down. Here's a good one. So we want to sort it. No, not select game story. Close steps to the right. So we want to sort the template tabs array such that a dot tab name. So what is it? A dot tab name. A dot is visible. So let's look at the Ascendancy building templates index to see how the tabs are done. Okay, so here's tabs, Ascendancy and custom. It has the is custom. So if is custom 0 else a dot tab name, B is custom 0. So this isn't actually going to work because we're comparing names to comparing names and numbers. But let's see. Oh, this is almost done. Okay, undo this, undo that, and then queue up some. Let's build us a dormitory. And are the bricks cute? Yes, the bricks are cute. We should probably get a footman. Yes, you are going to be my genius footman. But yeah, back to fixing that bug. So when we sort something, we need to return a number that excuse me, indicates whether A is less than B, I believe. That's how the sort works. So I guess we could do, if A is custom, return 1. If B is custom, return -1. Let's see, how do I do display name stuff? So that would be citizens. I sort the citizens UI by name. Sort locale compare. Return a dot tab name locale compare b dot tab name. Display name. Local a, or no, sorry, thinking about Lua here. A display name equals so we have to localize A's display name. Local again. Come on, Yang. Think about. So we have to translate both of these and then compare the translated versions and then return that. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, here's Rise, here's Custom. And then if we have this one is not required Kingdom Ascendancy, what happens? Let's load up our test world instead, because that'll be much easier than watching this. Relaunching that. So here is, okay, yeah, Ascendancy, Rise, Children, Custom. That looks to be sorted correctly. We will see if it indeed is, because it's really hard to tell with just 3 things whether it actually is sorted or if it's by coincidence. So we'll see what happens, but in the meantime, let us check in our changes. So the first thing we change is building component and job service. Implement auto queue clay bricks. Implementation of auto queue clay bricks. You can now specify any resource to be auto queued by a job. And here we have building templates. Oh, we don't want this one to actually change. So sort building template tabs by name, always keeping custom tab last. Okay, so that part's done. La la, what are we talking about? Steve Leap says, does latest patch have new combat changes? All the new classes and whatnot. So the newest patch greatly speeds up building and adds a lot more to Rise Children. So Rise Children now has a tier 2 quest. Oh wait, no, what am I doing? I want to load the game that I was just doing. Yes, my kingdom of all female starters. Okay, so they put in this thing, they put in that thing, and I want to queue the bricks. Actually, the bricks should probably queue first. I'm making an executive decision that bricks queue first because resources queue ahead of objects. This will just make things easier. And let it run. The Avex says, I tried to override the button to a different color, but it didn't change it in game. Can you private message me your mod? And I'll take a look at it. Oh no! My kitty is hungry. Oh, that's right. Rise Children is like very much based on non-meat products because the farmer only grows crops and you would need a trapper for your beginnings of meat, and unless you make a mason you just don't have meat, and so your kitty's just like hungry. Oh, I'm sorry, kitty. It's okay. Hungry pants don't do anything. This is not the correct buff description for hungry pets. We should have a different description for hungry pets. That's a good note to make to myself. There, take it. Build my house. Yay, good. I think I still have no beds, so I should probably build some. Oh, this one's building some beds. Be nice to build even more beds than that. Cut down some more trees. Do I have a footman yet? Did I promote a footman? I did not promote a footman. You wanna be my footman? Look at this kitty. It's so hungry. Daily update. Ooh. Oh, here's something. Here's something. I have to pause this music and enable the in-game music because one of the new things is that we have new music for Rise Children. Hi, the Timo. Hi, Bruno Supremo. Yeah, I just made it first in queue. They do build houses a little bit weird with the new system, where sometimes just have floating blocks. I'm thinking of ideas on how to make that better. It involves maths, so I'm hoping I can just get Albert to do it. Oh yeah, scaffolding's free now. So Rise children should be a little bit easier in the desert. Windows mixer with the speakers, come on. Volume mixer, slightly lower on the Stonehearth. Here we go. Iskander Caravan, thank you. Time to sell. Oh no, I don't have enough things to sell. I should have made a bunch of things to sell. Lame. Oh well, I have one wooden sword. It's good enough. If you are ever busy, you should, or if you are ever out of work, you should make a lot of teapots. Teapots are good for money. Synchrofy says free scaffolding. Huzzah! Yes, I am quite excited about free scaffolding. Let's do a little mason's chisel as well, because now we have a mason's chisel. And then you can make a mason's house! Yeah, I really enjoy the faster building, because I think it really allows you to, like, create a city, and have it be, have it, like, up and running a lot more. I think I'm gonna cheat. I want to feed my cat. Jerky. Squirrel jerky? Or rabbit jerky? Let's do squirrel jerky. Come on, kitty. Go eat. Ah, okay, there we go. It's gonna eat all the jerky, look at it. Eat that one, jerky. Because I cheated, I now have enough food. Oh well, I cheated. It's alright. I feel like as a developer of this game, I should be allowed to cheat once. Hello Kill says, I think higher build cost is needed since AC will get too much stuff lying around. That is possible. I was thinking of like possibly reducing the number of stacks in log or clay in order to make it so that things require more items. Wait, am I missing one of these? Why am I missing? Oh, because you're missing. No, do not make the clay pots. Make everything else. Oh right, and this one should have been on top, but because my Lua changes didn't hot load because we don't have hot loading. I have to reload the game for that to happen. But yeah, I'm quite enjoying the new music. And you'll get different music too once you reach Rise Children Tier 2. Oh no! You're stuck! Well, thankfully ladders are free, so now you can do this. What happened to the cacti that were up there? Oh, I guess they're all over here now. Alright. Oh, that's okay. Let's harvest some. And Iskander Caravan. Alright, did I make a bunch? Yes. Good. Good. I want another one of these. Did I create the... I think I did. I created the masons. So you get to be a mason. And then I'll create a new potter. Yeah, you can be a potter. There. And now that we have a mason, we can make the mason's workshop. Where should we put this thing? I think this is a good place. Yeah, he's fine. Let him go. Or her. They're all hers! Do I have any males yet? Yes! Keeping with the trend. They are all female still. I think the RNG might be borked in this game. It's just all females. Aww. Need to build faster. But yeah, now there's a new quest. Requirements net worth. How much net worth do I need, Linda? Oh look, now they're talking to each other. They're like, what's up? Alright, bye. Guys, just make the building. That's cool, you can talk later. You're benevolent leader. I need to place that workbench, so we'll go here. Linda says 2,000. I'm pretty close to there. Of course, everybody's still eating because outside, because we don't have enough chairs. They're just taking turns. Oh man, someone dropped a log. Potter level 2. Oh, this cat's hungry again. We need to eat animation. Ooh, yes. I would like one of those, please. And I will sell a bunch. Keep selling. Put in some roads. Do I want a clay brick road? Oh man, it's not letting me put it there. I guess it's because the scaffolding's in the way. I wonder if being too close to this building is preventing them from finishing. Yep. Chris, help! Alright, what are you? Does that not help? Come on! That is unfortunate. I will have to send this save to Chris. As to why this is not building. It is probably because it is too close to these other two buildings. As you can see, this scaffolding is doing some weird things. Yay, 2,000 net worth! Now can we see Mineral Trader? Let's just trigger him. So once you have enough net worth in your place, in your town, you will get an Iskander agent. Naro Iskander. Greetings, friends of Oproka. I regret naming it this. It's been some time since we last visited this outpost. Looks like you've been making good use of the starting supplies we delivered. I'm pretty sure we ate it all. What are you doing here, good sir? Why, our cartographers are making preparations for the next printing iteration of the Iskander map of Hearth. While we at Iskander Trading Agency are known for trade, we are also priding ourselves for the accuracy and utility of our maps. Settlements and routes from across the world are depicted in the finest detail. Well, getting to the point, I believe we can both benefit from an agreement of sorts. We at the Iskander Agency strive to create the most comprehensive maps of Hearth, and so we wish to detail any notable establishments and outposts such as yours, with your permission, of course. What do I get in return? Well, in addition to being distinguished as an official township, you will gain recognition from traders and travelers all over the Hearth. We shall also offer you our architectural blueprints we've collected throughout our trades with other Rise Children's settlements. Okay then. Great, let's get this process rolling. First of all, how would you like to be known? We can put you on the map as a place renowned for its trading post, Shrine of Her Mystery, or exotic goods. Trading post, shrine, exotic goods. Which one do we do, guys? Joe Maxwell says something about Stonehearth should be able to confirm. What am I confirming? We're talking about building physics? I think we have exotic goods, people say. Alright, exotic goods. In order to gain renowned exotic trade, your town must engage in trades with visitors from faraway lands and thus gain access to a variety of goods that would be otherwise unobtainable in your area. Sounds good. I will give you a potter recipe. You can obtain the ingredients from traveling merchants and trading caravans, but note that not many travelers carry them. Build a monument that incorporates these ingredients to demonstrate your excellence in trading exotic goods. Alright. Thank you! I have to go now because my town is under attack. Good job, Footman. I'm good. Alright, potter recipes unlocked, and a quest for township. So now you can have a monument of trading, a trading goods monument, a shrine monument, or a tapestry monument. So we can look at all of those. Monument, trading post. Ooh, it's all glowy. How'd you get this glow? Is it similar to the to the forge effect? That's pretty cool. Monument. Monkey shrine. This one is one of my favorites because it's a monkey. And then the exotic trade. It's filled with tapestries and ore. Daily update. Ready, Linda. Oh no, typo in exotic trade. Oh. Well, I didn't particularly catch it, so if you could take a note on it. Radio Mally says, can you take the camera inside the statues? It looks like a flame in there. It will not let me zoom closer than this. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, hey! That's awesome. Hello, little fire. I think that's a temporary effect. Is this temporary or like permanent. Because I'd be okay with it being permanent. I don't know if these are supposed to be... I think the idea was that in the final versions, these would be, like the Ascendancy has water ones, and Ali had the idea that the Rise Children monuments would be fire-based. So they'd be on fire. Yep, gotta send this to Chris. I'm just gonna cheat and insta-build it. Tylun says Fire Nation. Linda says the culture light. Oh, so it'll be like a giant brazier? That's amazing. What will Northern Lion sculptures be? I don't know yet. I'm sure Ali will come up with something amazing. As she always does. Oh, I faced it the wrong way. The entrance is actually on this side. Oops. Sorry, Mason, you're gonna have to go all the way around. Alright, well thank you for taking the scaffolding down. Hooray! Of mail! We have to, do we get another? Alright, how many dudes? Female, 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 male! Female, 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 female. Oh man, our first male. It is an oh, you guys need to stop doing that. That's creepy. There we go. Okay, just talk to yourself. Once we add more interactions when they're bored, I think this will look better. Am I out of clay? I am out of clay. Wow. Let the digging commence. Okay, it is 7:10, and I should probably get out of here at this point. As a person that delights in 7 acacia logs for 1 prickly pear baskets. No, wood is precious. Oh no! Do I only have 1? Go fight this thing. Woohoo! Did I get experience from that? Hope I got experience from that. Oh, hopefully there was experience there. Jabaxer says, can you show us the recipes for the 3 monuments before you go? Yeah, so it will be under the Pottercraft menu. And you will need a potter of level 4. So the Monkey Shrine has a dusty tome and coal as ingredients. And the way you get the dusty tome is through combat. I believe the treasure chests out in the world will drop them. Is that right, Linda? The tapestry monument requires some flowers. There's now a sunflower and a fox lily, so they'll be coming. So traders will come, not the merchants, but the people who go like, I want to trade you this. And one of the things they can trade you is for the sunflower, and the other one's for the fox lily. And they're super cute. Let me put one down. Fox lily. And then sunflower. Is it random whether they're short or tall, Linda? I thought it was random whether they were short or tall. Maybe it's not randomizing. Oh, that cat's hungry again. But yeah, here's what they look like. So, you'll have to undeploy them to be used in the recipe. But they're kind of cool to just have around. Aww. I knew we couldn't be on that streak for that long. Alright. Well, that will be it for me for today. Thank you very much for tuning in. Are you finishing your job yet? Oh, you just... yeah, no, make these windows. I think she dropped the window too. There we go. Okay, Foxtrot says, I like fox lilies. They are super cute. I have to be careful not to be near this because we have some rotten food in there. It's all rotten. Jamaxer says, what about the third monument? Oh, did I not go through the third monument? My bad. And then the trade goods. So the trade goods, you have to get a wall-mounted tapestry, blown glass vase, a red wooden park bench. I think the red wooden park bench is something you have to buy. And coal. Alright. Oh no! Well, thankfully, it's fairly easy to get them out now. An entire group of people starving. We should add a warning for that. You know, these houses have one extra window. I think the count might be wrong. I'll have to double check that. But yeah, so that is it for this preview of new Rise Children features in Alpha 19. Please do check it out. Give us your feedback and your bugs. I will be on Discourse on stonehearth.net. And have a good rest of your evening or day, wherever it is you may be. The Timo says, are you tuning in tonight? Building walls and crazy tunnel work. I will try to make it. Probably, I need to drive home first, so that'll take like at least another 30-40 minutes. But I will try my best. I apologize, I have not been there recently. Alright, have a good rest of the evening, everyone.